Welcome to Excuse My Opinion.
Did we introduce ourselves? We didn't even do that last time.
You did. Over
the picture, yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Why do you think people overpost on social media?
Damn, you dive right into it. Okay, we asked.
I still plug my nose, by the way, when I swim. Do you?
Yes. I actually get shit talked for it too, so it's fine.
And I'm just like, I can't swim.
I can't swim. Okay, so we actually asked on our
Instagram, all
story.
120 people.
Yeah, but we got some responses. Actually.
Oh my God, 126.
Look at that.
I'm not counting, but it's 126.
Okay, so we asked, why do you think people feel the need to post everything they do on social media? Yeah, that's a good 5 responses. That's plenty. Go ahead. Oh, wait, should I read some of them?
Did you want my opinion?
Yes.
Because I feel like I'm torn in the middle. I'm always torn. I'm always giving people the benefit of the doubt because I am someone who, both on my story and on my feed, regularly post. Like, okay. I'm not every day posting, but on my story, 100% every single day. But it's usually like reposting things that are happening today and things that, quote unquote, inspire me.
Not like, but I'm talking the people who feel the need to post, like, I just bought this, I just ate this, I just shit here, I just, like.
But a lot of people will argue the fact that I worked hard for this and I want to post it and flaunt it. I know, which sounds...
I get it.
It's just an excuse for them to do it. But if you had all of that, would you want to post it?
I don't think so. Like, to an extent. Like, I get the whole... Like, some things... Like, I feel like if I got a new car... Like, the people who get new, like, nice, really nice cars and they post with them... Or and they pose with them, sorry. And, like a ring, like you just got engaged.
When people pose in front of their car, I find that really weird.
I don't think
a lot of people would be offended, but like
but I think I would like post like a story of like this car that I just got probably, if it's like my dream car that I've been talking about for however long. However, I'm talking like the people who are like that overshare, and I'm like, and it can go into like different things. Like you can literally say that there's people who, for example, are posting like when guys slide in their DMs, or there's guys that like call girls out on their stories, or there's like people that post to flaunt, so on and so forth, like whatever it is that they're getting. And it's like, why do you feel the need to show,
or like the people who
you're like
post
7,000 followers, you're 5,000 followers, you're 6,000 followers, you're 15,000 followers, or 1,500, like everything you're doing?
Or the people who like blatantly just show off and
I'm like, what? And it's fake.
He'll post something and be like, yeah, get like me, I don't want to be anything like you, to be honest.
Or like I've legit seen girls post. Like, I will go to the gym, I will see a girl post at a gym, and I will literally just be like, I watched you post this for, like, you were there for, like, 20 minutes and you dipped. Like, what are you posting?
That's the thing, too, and I find it a lot in
like,
this
it's to
city,
show off.
Is that I'm just showing you that I did this. It's like, have you ever seen those videos all over, like, the internet where, like, there's a couple who's, like, taking a picture and it's so forced, and as soon as, like, the picture's done, they're just like, oh, fuck. I'm like, if I ever seen
That's
that...
me at my, like, 20th pic.
Oh my God, poor Ahmed. He'd be like... I'm like, but smile. He goes, okay, I am. And I'm like...
For the 19th time. Okay.
Yeah, but he has no say. He literally, like, okay.
Well, yeah. But then I just feel like it's like... Or they'll post, like, name brand stuff, and it's like, you're showing off these things that, like, you either got for free or you got at a cheap-ass price, or you... Literally, it's fake. Like, what are you showing off your Louis V bag for? It's fake, bro. Which
sucks because I know a lot of people, because you never know. Which I'm not gonna sit here and sound like so.
Okay, but I'm talking people that I personally know.
No, I know. What I'm saying is that I feel bad because I know a lot of people personally who are just like, who actually do think that are just like, oh my God, that's so nice. I wish I would have, like, I had that and whatever. And you never know who else is thinking that way and who isn't saying it publicly, because I know a lot of people personally, when I used to work in the mall, I know people who used to post things that they, quote unquote, bought or had.
And stole from Sunglass Hut.
I had somebody, not gonna say names.
I had a few, bro.
Yeah, but if you're watching this and you feel guilty, then if the shoe fits. They posted that they had purchased...
these Gucci sunglasses.
Okay, why are we getting specific?
What? There's a few.
That they purchased these things, and then I'm just like... And I see it on Snapchat, I'm just like... I slid up. I literally was like, bring your ass back to my fucking show.
We work together at Sunglass Hut, for anyone who doesn't know.
Come back. And I've had the worst.
Or,
Which
wow,
is
that's
so-
a whole other thing, too.
And
though.
that's what brought it to, when we talked about this, I was just like, it brought me back to so much memories where it was just like, there was so many people that we firsthand, which is it is embarrassing. I do feel bad for people that way, but there was specific people. Again, we are not going to name names because the city is very small and word spreads faster than wildfire. But they would post all of these things as if their life was so perfect. And then come to find out that one day while I was on my lunch break and I had a new girl working for us. And these girls literally, when I came back, I found that there was a lot of spots missing in our store. And I'm like, oh my God, like, what the hell is this? So I asked her, like, did you sell these and forget to replace them? Like, replace the hole? And she's just like, I haven't had a sale in the last 45 minutes. And I'm like, let me check cameras. So I did, and which is so funny because when I was rolling through cameras, these group of girls that walked in, I was gonna speed right past them because I was like, they would never, or like they wouldn't be my first choice. My first choice would be like, let me watch the sketch ball that walks into the store and watch him for like observe every single thing that he did. Turns out that it was those girls, and they were doing the most, pretending that they dropped something and they would grab the thing and then put it in their purse. So me being the way I am,
Llama.
petty, I messaged the girls and I was like, listen,
Bring it back.
either you bring it back or I have no other choice as a store manager to report it because it was a theft over $1,000. And then this bitch, mind you, walked around, and even like, I'm a nice person. If I see you, I'm gonna walk by and do the like, hey, how you doing?
Hey. Yeah.
If I don't know you that well, I won't.
That's a whole other topic. Let me talk about people who are on social media, nice as shit. You see them in person, they don't know who you are. Like, I'm
If
sorry.
that ever
Anyway,
happened,
we'll
that happened
get
to me
into
once
that
in the
after.
mall, and it was a guy that I follow. Like, we follow each other.
Bro, it happens to me with girls. That's
And I'm just
beyond
like,
me.
even girls, but I'm like mostly, and like I would walk by and be like, hey,
Yeah.
and they would walk, and I would literally just go right on my phone and be like, you're
Unfollow, like literally. I've had people comment on my pictures who pretend they don't even see me in person. I was like, I'm sorry.
So anyways, let me get back to
Yeah.
the story. These girls flaunt their life as if their life is so perfect,
Lavish.
lavish. They walk by you, their shit does not stink.
Nope.
So I messaged them, I was like, hello, how do you do? Hope you're having a fine Saturday.
That motherfucking thief. She's stealing.
I sent them a picture of my video surveillance.
Oh my God.
And I was like, either, the worst part is my family knows their family. So I was like, either, two choices. You bring it back and nothing happened, or I have no other choice but to report this over $1,000 theft. And they didn't even, I was left on scene for like an hour, and then their friend was like, my friend just messaged me, she feels so embarrassed, blah blah, I'll bring it back for you, which I felt bad for that girl, because I was just like, I'm a firm believer of who you are, who you hang out with, so it's like, so she brought them back, and I'm like, give me my shit.
Yeah. And
Get
it's
the fuck
crazy
outta here.
because, like, I know of girls who would, like, walk into Sephora and steal shit and then would change their appearance and walk into Sephora and steal shit. And again, this is all word of mouth, but it's like, or who just makes, like, shit up like that? Like, I know. It's like, I've heard stories of people who do stuff like this, and I'm like, first of all,
How did we turn you post what you...
Oh, yeah.
The things that you post on social
Because
media?
these people that are actually going around stealing and can't actually afford this lifestyle they pursue online, it's like, why are you making it seem like you can? For example, when I went on my trip last year to Dubai and, like, Scotland, I remember I heard stories come back to me saying, like, oh, like, how did she pay for her ticket? Like, who was spending all this money on her?
My sugar daddy,
I'm
what
like,
do you want?
first of all...
That's what they're
First
wanting
of
to
all,
hear. They're wanting to hear sugar
yeah,
daddy.
like they want some type of tea or something. I'm like, first of all, I worked hard and I paid for it, and that's why I can flaunt it the way I flaunt it. But it's like, and I swear to you, and these stories came back to me, I was like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. Someone paid
Have you
for
seen
free.
Have you seen my feet?
I'm like,
paid for my
bro.
Dubai tour.
But I'm like, are you joking?
Which I feel
But-
bad, because it's like, for me, working towards what I am now, if I couldn't afford it, I knew, like, it's okay if you borrow from your siblings and post it, but don't, because I do that. I'm literally a mooch when it comes to my sisters.
Yeah,
You got a new bag? Nice, it's our bag now.
it's our bag.
And they're the type to be like, what's mine is yours,
Yeah.
which is great. But people who literally, it ruins it for others, really. It makes you take something that you've worked so hard for and be like, I don't want to post this because so many other people ruined it for me.
Yeah. There was a few responses that agreed. Some said, well, one said because they want people to believe they live a fulfilled life, which is hilarious because I personally know people who are constantly posting on social media and they're like so like depressed deep down that it's like, bro, figure out your inner self before you're like posting all these happy-go-lucky things on IG or on Facebook, wherever you're posting it, because it's like, that is not how you are in person. This one says, because they need attention, social approval from others, recognition and attention. And then one of them said to raise awareness, which that itself, I don't necessarily think that falls under like, why do people feel the need to post everything on social media? Because raising awareness about like social issues and like world problems, I feel like that's different. That's your social media is your biggest news outlet. Like I don't sit there and watch the news on TV. So I feel like that's a little bit different. I will touch on people who feel the need to do a good deed for homeless people and feel the need to record it. I think that's bizarre, and I think if you do that, you're the most pathetic. Did I just swallow my own tongue?
Yeah, I'd be so good to know.
But anyway, there's like pathetic. Like it's like, why do you feel good recording someone during their lowest, or it could be their lowest time? You don't know, but like, hey, I bought this person a sub, or hey, I bought, like, you're a coward.
Yeah, and post about it. Because when I was, I don't want to say younger, but when I didn't know any better, I would think that, oh my God, you're doing, like, when those fake YouTube videos of them doing it to somebody, so when I watch it today, I cringe, but when I watched it when I was younger, I'm like, oh my God, what a hero.
Yeah.
But could you imagine, like, now I'm seeing it, I'm like, imagine that was me and someone was just like, because you never know. You, honestly, as like good as people portray themselves on social media, they could be literally struggling, living this fake life, and it's so sad because the social media in general makes you think that you can't be on social media unless you're living a lavish life.
Yeah, like,
and you have to be perfect.
And it's crazy because it's like I've done, like, not to like tutu, I've done good deeds. I've done like I've gone to a point where like, and my friends literally yell at me for this all the time. I pick up random strangers off of the street that look like, I swear it sounds terrible, but I'll pick up random strangers.
My aunt is like that
on the street that I think need like a ride or are carrying groceries and are too heavy, like that look like they need some help. That's I honestly don't recommend that. It's a terrible idea. Like, God forbid they just pull out a pocket knife and it's like in your throat, and then they just take your car.
Because like every time I see people walking in the rain or they look like they're struggling, I'm like, oh my God, I would love to pick them up. My aunt is like that. My mom will call my aunt and she'd be like, oh, what are you doing? And he'd be like, so I have so and so in the car. She's like, who is that? She's like, I see you at the supermarket. She didn't have a ride. I'm like, excuse?
But then see, here's the thing. Every time I've done it, not saying like your aunt obviously sending it to you guys like personally, but never, and I've been doing that for years, never in my life did I think,
my mom would call her and she'd be like, so what are you doing? And she'd be like, this is my friend. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Straight up.
And she'd be like, I'm taking her home.
But I guarantee you, like, never in her life and never in my life did I think like, oh, hold on, let me whip out my phone, take a quick snap of me doing this deed, and then like off you go. Like, that's just not how it works. Like, and it's funny because even like giving money, like when you drive by someone who's homeless, I've had a battle with myself before because I used to think like, I always gave money, but I used to think like, okay, well, what if they just spend it on drugs? But then like, it makes me feel better knowing like I helped out regardless if I know what they're spending their money on at all. Like, I prefer giving food, but like still, I don't know what they're spending it on. So it's like, I'm not going to be the one to make that call for them.
Well, I used to always tell my mom, like, because we would donate to obviously Lebanon or whatever, and there was always that question of what if the money goes to something bad? What if, you know, they don't need that money? And what if...
Like those charities? Yeah. That's different,
Or like, what if... And my mom's like, you know what? It's like God God knew my intentions and why I was doing it. So if that person turns around and does something bad with it, that's on them.
Yeah.
Like, you had your chance to use this money for something good.
And you decided to not. But then I... Like, not saying, like, I'm doing it because, like... It's like... It is good karma for you, but it's like... Yeah, it's seen as like you chose to do something good, and what happens after that is like not up to you, really. Yeah. But quick story: when I worked at Subway downtown, we've both had a lot of jobs. We will get into that another time.
We struggled.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say struggled. We knew personally.
Yeah, me too.
We knew what it was like to have nothing.
Yeah.
So I think I can speak for
I
both.
appreciate a motherfucking dollar.
I appreciate instead of a sandwich that had water and sugar in it.
Okay, I ain't never been.
I did.
You've never even been
I've
that bad
never
either.
been that bad, but my mama made it once and it slapped.
Water and sugar. You're fucking joking. You're dead serious.
And like banana, and you would wrap
With
it in the sandwich.
Water. Wait, water, sugar, and banana.
Yeah, dog. You never had that? My mom will whip it up right now.
Water?
My mom will whip it right now and she'll make you taste it.
No, I'm water or like milk.
Water.
Lot of the. What are you having? Banana oatmeal? Homemade banana.
But she would put it in a chipsin.
So water with banana and sugar, and you would put it on toast like bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never been there.
And you should not judge people. Okay, first of all. But
I don't even like banana like. Okay, wait. Quick story. When I worked at Subway downtown, first of all, my sub slapped. Mm-hmm. We weren't even friends at the time because I feel like you'd mooch the shit out of me like everybody else did. And
I would have. I don't like Subway that
subs.
much.
But it was no.
I know.
When I tell you how I made them, it was like Bina from Subway, like that one guy. Who the hell was it? Alex from Target. Okay, anyway.
Do we want to talk about how that ended?
Wait. So yeah, he told me to quit because I was giving him free subs. Whatever. We threw him out at the end of the night anyway. Anyway, I never stole again. Okay. When I worked there, a lot of homeless people would come in, and the reason I'm quoting is because I would ask them, like, obviously you're curious sometimes, and I became kind of like not friends, but like they became regulars.
Yeah.
So I'd ask them like, oh, like, so like if you don't mind me asking, like, how did you get to where you're at, or like so on and so forth.
I literally like mind your business, bitch.
No.
Make mess up.
I kid you not. One time, there was more than one time. I'll tell you two quickly. One time, one guy looked at me and he goes, "Oh, I'm not actually homeless. Like, I live with my buddy. I pay rent there. Like, it's just a quick way to make money." I was like,
okay.
Another time, the lady said the same thing.
People who like pick up change,
like
off
she asks,
on the corner.
No,
Beggars,
yeah, like pretending they're homeless. Another lady comes in like a wheelchair. She's talking about how homeless she is. She's talking about how she gets money pretending she's homeless. Her boyfriend comes in.
I'm sorry, I'm fucking struggling.
I'm like not even. I'm just like her boyfriend.
You can die in the corner. I'm telling my story. They're here for me.
Okay, so anyway.
You fucking bitch.
Listen, her boyfriend comes in and she takes like, I think it was $30-$40 from him, and then says like, "No, I'm not homeless. Like, this just helps pay the rent. Like, it's like I don't actually need it." Blah,
I don't
blah,
want to
blah.
pay
Her boyfriend worked, okay? Later that week, I swear to you, I see her downtown. She didn't recognize me because I wasn't in my uniform, which, like, I don't know how different I look without a visor on, but stupidity anyway. So then I see her, and she, like, is asking me for change. I looked at her, I was like, bro, I literally looked at her. I was like, you just told me at Subway last week that you didn't actually need this money. I was like, I need this money.
Give me that.
Oh, God.
Okay,
but that's a thing. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we got a minute. Okay, that's the thing is, I think that's bizarre. Like, my friend has worked with the elderly. She's worked in shelter. Kind of like shelters. Am I saying the right term? Don't come for me. Anyway, she's worked with people who have, like, residents who've been homeless or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Shelters.
she's seen some of her residents in people's story. And it's, like, so disturbing. And imagine that was your family, or imagine that was, like, imagine you didn't know someone of your family was going through that, and then you see it online, and they don't want you to know. Because I've even watched videos of, like, there's a guy on YouTube who makes videos of, like, girls who are going through it literally in Detroit, and he records them through their consent, of course, and all of them, majority of them, will say, like, no, my family has no idea I'm out here. So imagine, like, you see your kid or, like, something on that social media, and then imagine you see them, but you know they're going through that, and they didn't accept any help from you. Like, it's embarrassing. Like, don't record people's low points for your own pleasure. It's disturbing. Do you have anything to say about people who post their entire life
I
on
made
social
myself
media?
very clear, and let me tell you something. Any segment that we do, but this one exactly, because we've shared a lot of personal experiences that's happened to us at the store. If the shoe fits,
wear it.
Flaunt it. Post about it. Post it on there. Like, these are the new shoes I got.
Like, how many people you seen that are, like, flaunting, like, a new purse or something, and then you were like, I look at you, I'm like, it's fake. Or you look at me like it's fake.
Even people, not even about luxury. It's even people who post about their relationship and be like, I'm so in love with you. I'm like, ma'am, I know that you're crying in your room right now because your boyfriend's a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's like one thing. Like, I know there's people that say, like, well, you're not going to post the bad things on social media. That's fine.
But don't, like...
Chriselle.
Hold on.
I know, that's really sad.
Don't. Leave her out of this.
Selling Sunset. If you haven't watched it, get on it.
But no, I'm not saying, like you said, don't post all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
But don't sit there and, like, take shit from your man. And I see that you guys...
And you're like, yeah.
Fight and argue in public, not even in private, but public. And then go 2 seconds later and post, love of my life.
Yeah.
Soulmate.
Or, like, literally are posting your entire life. Like, and also, like...
Or posting too soon. Because it's like, bro, if you break up, I'm...
Yeah.
Chill out.
Okay, I followed some influencers that will discuss, like, when you have, like, a certain amount of followers. First of all, the internet is scary. Like, I used to post where I would work or, like, me at work or whatever.
Sunglasses.
Yeah.
Oh, I flaunted sunglasses so much. Like, I owned it.
Okay, but think of how scary that is, especially being a woman in today's society. Like, bro, do you know how easy it is to just track you and just, like,
or people that are post,
you?
Which, don't get me wrong, do you, boo, whatever you feel comfortable about yourself, or people that, but when people post, like, a picture of them at work, and clearly you can see where they work, or they've made it known where they work, and be like, come see me from 11 to 6, you're dead.
Yeah. And it's funny because I used to do stuff like that, but then I clicked in that I'm like, there are so many sketchy people on the internet that it's like, you don't even realize how many people view your stuff if you're public, which I was. And
not even like
you've been and I
creepers,
am.
but like people you don't even, like people that actually know you and you never know that they're like
watching
and mentally unstable and be like, I'm gonna go fuck with her.
But even creepy people. There was a video I watched of a girl who pretended she was a mom. You've seen it. The girl that was a mom and she pretended she was like a 14-year-old girl and like I don't want to talk about that because that makes. But that's what I'm saying. Like that stuff is so creepy. And like, yes, we're older, but like women are still targeted. So it's like you posting all that stuff on social media. It is not hard to trace you. Mm-hmm. It is like that's freaking significant locations thing on your iPhone, that itself, it's like, bro, why is that even there? No, it's scary. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't need to post where I am 24/7. Why do you think famous people, I mean, bro, we're not famous, so like it's different, but still.
Well, for them too, they have
fucked up world.
Precautions because they're.
Yeah, like
everyone knows who they are.
Yeah, but still, like you never know. You literally don't know. It's crazy because I've been seeing more and more posts of people, like women that I know, posting about how they have been followed recently, like people I went to high school with, people I've known since I was young, talking about how they were followed and like it could have led to somewhere if they didn't get themselves out of the situation. I was followed. That shit's scary. I was actually followed.
I know, but like I couldn't even think of that.
Yeah.
That scares the fuck out of me.
Carry around a knife. You don't carry around a knife?
Do you get a taser?
No, I carry around a legitimate knife.
Like a kitchen? I could never take my own kitchen knife.
No, it's like a full-on knife. It's in my purse.
I need to invest in
Let
one.
me pull it. I'm not going to pull it out on camera. I just need to show you it because...
You need to. I need to know. Like, curiosity kills the cat. Yeah.
Oh, fine. Can I even show this?
Do you have moves that you use?
No, I barely know how to put it away. It's just in case of an emergency.
I always thought, like, I could carry around, like, a kitchen knife. Well, my mom counts them every morning. I'm dying to know. Do you know any tricks with it? Like, can you, like, spin it with 2 fingers? Stop. It has a case.
Yeah.
Can I see this?
Yeah.
Okay, Duck Dynasty, what fish are you gonna gut with this?
The motherfucker that tries to kidnap me.
Bro, this is something my grandfather would inherit, like, one of my...
Okay, I dare someone to come at me. Hopefully I have enough time to grab it from my purse.
What? I'm just saying one thing. Okay, listen to this.
Don't cut the foam.
Try her. Because
don't. Because I ain't scared to use. I'm a little scared to use it, but I will if I have to.
One, and you're fucking dead. How in the...
Why am I even showing you this? That's the
funniest. How do you put this
Why is this
away?
on camera? Let me see if I still remember.
Oh, that...
Okay. Jeez.
Do you want my Band-Aid? Oh my god,
Can you tell
now
which
I
one of us
want
cooks
one.
and which one of us doesn't? Look at it.
That
Call me,
alone.
beat me if you want to reach
That
me.
alone, if you don't want to use the knife yet, just use.
I could just...
Oh my god.
That's so funny. Anyway, I really don't know if that's
I won't. I'm gonna link a GoFundMe page, and everyone's gonna raise enough money to get me a knife.
I got that for free. But you should always carry one.
I've never thought I needed to. Which sounds dramatic. Like I don't want to sit there and sound like, oh
No, I'm like
I'll
very
knock you
cautious.
out. But I've never been in a situation where I was just, other than the fact that I was in a brothel once, but
Yeah. No, I'm very like when you get in your car, you don't like make sure you lock your door right away or check your surroundings. I feel like you're very clueless. Like if you're walking at night, somebody's like,
but let me tell you, I don't walk around at night alone.
oh, well, me either.
But once I did have a situation where we had a few like sketch people in our neighborhood who were selling stuff on like, or buying stuff on Kijiji, and what they would do is they would meet at that corner right there.
Here?
Yeah, at the little no exit that we have in the neighborhood. They would meet there and they would take, like they would pretend that they were buying a phone and they would check the phone out and they would just steal it. Yeah, and like
Imagine.
we all caught on. We all caught on.
I'm like,
But
excuse me?
First of all, you couldn't even get it out of your purse, let alone while you're panicked.
Okay, first of all, it's better to have it than to not have it. Because here's the thing.
For them to use it on you?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If I ever feel like I'm threatened, I can literally just whip it out before, God forbid, anything were to happen.
Yeah.
But if I'm in the middle of doing something, I really need pepper spray for my keys.
So in Canada, bear
can't have
mace.
it, yeah.
Bear mace is legal, but pepper spray is not.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
Stupid. This isn't legal either. You got to tell cops it's a tool. You can't say I'm using it to protect myself. It's a tool.
It's a dental floss. What do you? It's a
For a
dental floss.
motherfucker's throat.
But what's it called? So there was a bunch of sketchy people in our neighborhood, and they would use the bridge because there's the Dominion Bridge right there.
Okay, so she says where she lives. Are you
It was
stupid?
my friend's house. But anyways, try me. First
There's
of
a
all.
bridge right there.
Yes, and they would run if anything ever happened. They would run on that bridge. But my neighbors ended up calling the cops on them or whatever. But one day they had come back, and it was two people. It was two guys, and I had pulled into my driveway, and for some odd reason, which I never do this, I looked back. Like I looked through the rearview mirror, and there was two people at the end of my driveway just standing there. And I was like, I don't care if Drake was at the end of my driveway. I'm not coming out. Because it looked so sketchy.
Dude, that story I told you of the guy I ran into that was in front of my house the other day when I was on FaceTime with you, that turns out he might have been in part of a murder that happened literally up the street. Mm-hmm. That's a story for another time.
You're going to have to pay for it because that's a pretty good story.
That's the fact that I knew him. Anyway.
But
So that's why you shouldn't post shit on social media. Like too much shit.
We get too deep for this kind of stuff.
Y'all really thought we were coming with the jokes, eh? And we're just sitting here like, so, like...
We haven't been funny lately, and I'm really, like, sad. Because I'm a really funny person.
Who do you think's funnier, me or you?
If
you say you're disgusting.
As you know...
Collective,
we're pretty fucking funny.
I know.
And
Doot, doot. Doot, doot, bitch.
They're like the two.
Me and my friends always have an argument of, like, who we think is funnier. It's, like... I always say me.
But the thing is, we're not funny to a lot of people. We're stupid funny.
No, I'm pretty funny.
I'm actually fucking hilarious.
Like, I'm pretty actually funny.
Okay, but anyways, like, if you've come this far, good for you.
Listen, we're still learning how this whole thing works, okay? So we realized we got to learn to say bye at the end of these things.
I usually don't say bye. Usually I just take my drink and say good, just walk away. Oh, you want me? Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
But if you've come this far, you're loyal.
Thanks for watching. See y'all next time.